I've been led to a lot of these motivational videos for the chosen one. Not that I'm tooting my own horn and calling myself a chosen one, but I know by way of what the Father spoke to my spirit. So anyway, I'm sitting here watching ExpressedWordz. And the name of the video is You've Always Had a Hidden Mission. You've always had a hidden mission, chosen ones. There is a reason for everything. And I've always known that, okay? I've always known that there's something about my life that's gonna be amazing. And at that time, all my life, I've known this, right? But I never knew how, okay? But one thing that I did know was that getting a regular job, which I have done, and this is how I know, okay? Because I've actually was forced to go this route, to lead my life on this route that was being forced upon me by a strong hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna go to school. You go to school. You learn where we teach you. You do this. You obey authority. We have control over you. And all this time, it was already within me that I have free agency. The Father has given me free will to live my life the way that I want to. Now, I couldn't articulate this back when I was growing up. It was just in me. And so that made me the type of person that rebelled. Okay? I rebelled a lot. My mom, she would bring up the fact that I was in rebellion at the time that I seen the lamb, okay? So, she said I was around 10 or 11. She said I was about 11. And she said at that time you were in a lot of rebellion. And I remember instances of my life, like, girl, I remember all my life from the time that I can remember, I rebelled against this system, okay? Alright, I rebelled against it all. And I could never understand and or explain why. Okay? And at the same time of rebellion and acting out in rage and in anger, because I didn't know how to control my flesh. I didn't know how to control my emotions, but I knew people were trying to control me against my will. And I hated every aspect of it. Every single job, most of the jobs that I've had, because there's some that wasn't that bad, but at the same time, it still irked me to have to be at a certain place at a certain time, day in, day out, like on a hamster wheel, okay? I never liked that. I never wanted my life to be that, and it was forced upon me. I wanted to make my own way. And at the same time, I had no idea how it was going to be possible or what I should do. I lived my life aimlessly, wandering. I'm a dreamer. You know, I get in my head a lot. And I have always been that way. I have always been in my head asking questions and wondering why my life had to be so hard. I literally feel like I have walked through the fire my whole life, and I am only now beginning to be able to articulate all of the feelings that I had all my life and the reasons why and the greatness of it, because it was looked upon as a bad thing. But this was the protection of the Most High that was over me. I wasn't with this. I wasn't with this world, man. I wasn't with any of it. It's almost like the Father gave me the eyes to see all the wickedness thereof, and everything within me rebelled against it, okay? I was outright against it, and I didn't understand why. I've always known that I come from royalty. I've always known that my life is a sham. Like I'm living like some kind of make-believe, somebody else's fantasy. You know? Like, where is my real life? Because this cannot possibly be it. Constantly being controlled? Constantly being told what to do? Can't be free to be me? What is this? These are the questions I would ask myself. What is this? None of this makes sense. I don't want to be a slave to you. I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to obey you. Doesn't the Bible say that God gave us free will? It don't go into the details like the sealed portion, and I'm about to blow your mind with something. Because, oh my gosh, bruh, I just read something. It was a post that I came across. You think that the Most High can't use Facebook? I'm gonna prove to you that you a lie. I'm gonna prove to you that he can use Facebook. Give me just a second. He used Facebook a lot. Okay? And it's within the scripture. It's within the sealed portion. And I brung it out several times, and I'm about to bring out something different too. Oh my gosh, bro. There is something else. It was Facebook, okay? And then there was a video. So he used Facebook and he used YouTube for this information that I just came across, dealing with snake venom. And those that are awake know exactly what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say too much on it because YouTube, I already got a strike on my channel, man, and I ain't trying to go for two. Find it. Give me just a second. I gotta do some scrolling because I posted a lot. I shared a lot. Okay, here it is. I didn't have to scroll too far. Yeah, I ain't gonna say too much on that snake venom, but I will say, you need to watch a video. If it's still on YouTube, it's called "Watch the Water," full movie, Forbidden Knowledge TV. Watch it ASAP. It will blow your mind. Okay? That was dropped on Facebook. Let me show you a little screenshot here. Give me just a second. Everything within me rebelled against this system. And when I worked jobs, I hated it, okay? I was very unhappy. And I felt like a slave. And I was doing all this working, yet I was still poor. And then people will berate me and belittle me, put me down and act like, well, why can't you save? You can save, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Like, what the hell am I gonna save? I'm getting paid freaking pennies, and then they're taking everything for basic necessities. I can barely afford my smokes and my herb to pacify me in this bullshit of a cycle that I'm forced to live. And some alcohol to freaking just, man, give me some freaking, give me some freedom away from this. I felt freedom when I would drink and get drunk, you know? Freedom away from this freaking prison. I am about to blow your mind with this post because I had never read this before. I never read it before. And all of a sudden there it was on my wall, shared by a beloved brother. I'm trying to find who shared it because I stole it from him. I stole it because he had actually put the bigger picture in the comment section. So you can't share from the comment section on the PC. You can do it on the phone, but not on the PC. So they try to make things so easy on the phone, but man, I don't want to use my phone for all of these things. I use my computer for it. I'm old school like that. That's why I ain't get on the bandwagon of Instagram and all that, because I don't do my posting from a phone. I post from my computer. Like, you know, that's just what I'm used to doing. And I do all my creating on my computer. Besides recording that I do on my phone. So let me go ahead and save this. I'll just save the I'm not going to get a screenshot of that because it's too freaking big and it takes too long to try to piece it together. So I'm just going to save the image itself. Let me put in scripture references. Alright. Now, check this out. I'll read this to you. And this, like I said, I seen on Facebook. Okay? It was on Facebook. And I'm going to find out who shared it. So I want to give credit to the poster. Give me just a second. Actually, how do I find that? Because it's been a while. And I reacted to a lot of people's stuff, bro. Like, I don't know how the hell I would find that. Oh, I think I know who posted it. I think he posted it. Or either he posted it or somebody else. I'm gonna scroll this for a minute. No, I think somebody else posted it. Maybe he was the one that posted it, I think. Bruh, I don't know who posted that. And that sucks. I did react to it. But I didn't share it because it only had a portion of what he put in the comment section. So I just grabbed the one out of the comment section and I posted that. But I don't remember who posted it. Okay, it couldn't have been this guy because I'm all the way in October now. I don't know who posted it. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh well. Well, my bad to the person that dropped this. Hopefully, if you listen to this video, my bad. Because I didn't mean to steal it and not give credit. But I'm trying. I tried to find the person. And now my computer is freezing trying to freaking scroll this, bro. Come on now. Dang, bruh. Seriously? I'm going to close out. I'm going to have to close out of Facebook. I don't know why it does this. This is so crazy. My whole PC. I can bring up Task Manager. Like, bro, that's crazy. Come on. Alright, I wanna close out of Facebook because Facebook is freezing the crap out of my PC. Oh. And now YouTube is spinning. I'm trying to get it to stop so that it doesn't play the video that I had paused. Please have patience. Why we need the spirit. Dimitri is live. I kind of want to watch that, but I got my own thing to do. That I'm doing right now, which is recording, and I want to bring this out. Give me just a second. I'm pulling it up now. Everything is so super slow on this PC. Oh, come on, come on, come on. I don't need it to be that big. It's still a little too big. Okay. Now, This is the sealed portion, chapter 90, 61 through 77. Okay, now I may interject here, but I'm just going to go ahead and read this, alright? Woe unto the rich who think in this manner, for ye shall be condemned greatly for that which ye do. Yea, how many of those whom ye employ would work for you if they were always guaranteed that which they needed to survive? Do you think that they will remain in your employ when ye treat them with disrespect and put yourselves above them? Do ye think that they are happy in your employ? I say unto you that they are not happy in your employ, but of a necessity they are forced to be your slaves. But of a necessity they are forced to be your slaves. Now, is it not a hard thing for a government of a nation to set up a system whereby all of the people can have those things which they need to sustain their lives? Why is there not food growing everywhere, you wicked governmental people that call yourselves the authority and act like you care for the people? Why are we forced to work jobs, to have money, to go to your grocery stores where you poison everything and to genetically modify everything and then sell it back to us? Yet you care about us? Verse 64. And now I have seen the latter days, and the nation of the United States, which is the most wicked nation upon the earth in regards to those who seeketh to enslave the souls of the children of men, so that they might get gain and not be required to work by the sweat of their own brow. Yeah, ye complain in this nation of the poor and the needy, whom you believe are lazy and undeserving of the fine things of the world. And ye have many of them in your prisons because of the imagined threat that ye suppose they have caused you because of that which they do to their own bodies. Behold, I have seen the great abuse that many of the poor do to their bodies with drugs, which ye have made illegal by the laws that ye have established among you. Marijuana? Or what about when tobacco and liquor and alcohol was illegal? What about when they make LSD illegal now, but they suppress the fact that they actually used it to torture people? They actually used it on soldiers. They actually used it on unsuspecting people. And many of those whom ye have imprisoned have been convicted of crimes that ye have caused them to commit because of the unrighteous laws that ye have established for yourselves. Do you think that by placing them in these prisons, that ye shall solve the unhappiness and problems of your society? I say unto you that it shall not solve any of your problems, but shall make them worse for you. These people come out of prison 10 times worse than they were before they went in there. You create criminals. You create thugs. You create murderers out of their necessity. You make it to where the black man don't have any choice but to rob somebody in order to have money to feed his baby or have money to feed himself. Hell, you create them. You put them in a situation to where they ain't got no choice. Ain't no job hiring them. And when you make it to where they have no choice but to sell rock to their own people. You put them in neighborhoods where there ain't no choice but for them to act out in a negative fashion, a negative form. You have performed experiments on rats, on mice, on how to control them, how to put them in a controlled environment and make them turn on themselves. And then you did the exact same project in the projects that you created and placed so-called black Americans in. On negative ley lines, with negative energy all around them, with your man-made electrical grid, with your processed foods and all the abominable things that you put into it. You create these nightmares. You create these menaces of society. You have created the menace of society. You did this. Then you put them in jail. You put them in juvenile hall, and you have your guards. You got these people. You got pedophiles in there that literally rape them and shatter their minds. You got people that's demon possessed to the deepest core. You got all these people that are literally demon possessed all over the earth because of all the wickedness that's been done to them. You create the menace of society, and then you want to plaster them to the world like they're just the scum of the earth. While you, the truly evil one, sit back and just drink the blood of all your victims and get fat off of their labors. Verse 70. And what shall ye say when Yahusha cometh in the glory of the Father, and commandeth that all of the prisons be destroyed, and all of the prisoners therein be released? What then shall ye think of your laws? Behold, if ye want to help your brothers and your sisters who are imprisoned because of you, then ye should seek out the reasons for which they have broken the laws that ye have established against them. Because this whole system was set up against the so-called Negro, in case you didn't know. Verse 72. Behold, why do you not think that it would be more beneficial to you if ye found the source of their desires to commit these crimes, or the reason why they have broken your laws, instead of treating the symptom that ye know a prison will not cure? Verse 73. And now I shall give unto you the will of Yahusha concerning these things, that if ye desire, that ye might make the necessary changes in your laws and in your government that shall solve these problems which ye have before you. Get rid of the grocery stores. Get the farmers that have a green thumb. Pay them. Pay these people to labor and grow the natural food that the Father created. Have them growing all over the earth. Get rid of all of these freaking borders and freaking, you gotta have a passport to go here. Man, who gave these people the authority over the earth like that, bruh? Who gave these people the authority to put up trespassing signs everywhere they don't want people exploring? Who gave these people the authority to make certain places upon the earth off limits to the general public? So that you can see for yourself and discover the fact that they have lied about everything. The only reason these places is off limits is so that they can hide things from you. So that they can tell you whatever they want to tell you. And force you to accept it. Because they're blocking you from the truth. Whenever they say this is restricted areas. Restricted places upon the earth. Most restricted places on earth you won't be able to visit. Okay? And I'm not even done with the sealed portion. I'm just going with this. Alright? Because this is ridiculous. Who gave these people the authority to do this upon the earth that was given to us freely? Okay? Who gave these people the authority to just take land and place the original owners of that land under captivity, under their rule, under their thumb, and forced to freaking work for them, forced to freaking obey them? Did we have free will, free agency over our lives? Who are these people that set themselves in authority over us, trying to tell us that we don't have that free will? Wouldn't that be the God that said he would set himself up like the Most High? Because he is the God of this world. The God of this world has boasted against the Creator. Okay? You think you serve the Creator, but you serve the God of this world. Alright? Which is Satan. Okay? He got to create this illusion of a world. Alright? And that which we all live in. See, I am not of this world. I'm in this world. And I was reading this morning, last night and this morning in the sealed portion. I believe I'm like on chapter 58. Okay. And this was, just breaking down, the real reason why the Messiah came here and how the doctrine had been polluted, which I already knew. Okay. But I hadn't read it in the sealed portion. I read it in the Bible. Okay. I read bits and pieces in the Bible and other places where the Spirit of truth has led me. Okay. So I already knew this within me, and the sealed portion breaks it down so beautifully. Okay. Let me know that he prayed for me. Yahushua prayed for those like me, those that are called by the Father's name, those that are in this world, but we are not of it because we have his Spirit within us. Okay? Now, most restricted places on earth you won't be able to visit. Now, let me go ahead and say this link so I don't forget, so that I can bring up this website for you guys. Give me just a moment. They're going to say planet. The most restricted places on earth includes places on the earth that are either completely forbidden to visitors or have highly restricted access. There are many places around the world that do not welcome visitors. The reason for such restrictions range from security, quote, safety, military, etc. Okay? He says in my blog, he or she, I will be sharing with you a list of 44 most restricted places on earth that prohibit visitors for one reason or another. Okay? You are not allowed to travel here. You are not allowed. We were given this earth by our Father. So who are you to tell me I'm not allowed to travel there? Who are you to take away my free will to freely explore the Grand Canyon? Who are you to take away my free liberty to go to China, to go to France, to go wherever the hell I want to go? Who are you to tell me that I need a passport? Who are you to tell me that I must be shot up with your vaccines? You wicked, abominable people. Alright, so number one on the list is Brazil. Okay. Protection of the indigenous tribes. That's what they say. Okay. It says restricted to protect Amazon's least contacted tribes. Okay. DMZ. This is a Korean demilitarized zone. Okay. Another Brazil, Snake Island. It says for the protection. Well, see, Snake Island, there's really a place named Snake Island. Wow, that's kind of creepy. And I heard that before. But I mean, even still yet, I still should have my free will to go there if I want. You know, if I have the faith enough to believe that I can go to Snake Island and, you know, my Father will protect me, you know. Who are they to tell me no? Okay? I'm just saying, I ain't got no desire to go there. I don't have no desire to be surrounded by snakes, okay? Russia, alright? Russia's top secret nuclear site, okay? Can't go there. Alright? India, North Sentinel Island, protection of native tribe. I wonder if they actually made covenants with our government. It looks like they probably did, unless they're protecting it. Let me read this little caption here. Let's see. If you have been updated with the recent news, you might have heard of a North Sentinel Island in Andaman. In late 2018, an American man killed while by the natives in Sentinelese tribals. He had supposedly reached the remote island secretively and was trying to preach Christianity to the isolated natives. Well, you should have known your time is up for that, heathen. Located in the Indian Ocean, the natives of the North Sentinel Island have been isolated from the main islands from ages. Any efforts to make the natives a part of the mainland has met resistance. In 2006, the Indian government has prohibited travel within 3 miles of the island to prevent any further casualties and to protect native inhabitants. This is thus one of the most forbidden places in India. So it's in India. Yep, it's a North Sentinel Island in India. Okay, yeah, in India. And they look really dark too. They wasn't having that Christianity, was they? Alright, France. Okay, zone rogue. Completely damaged by war. That's what they say. See, I don't really believe anything that these devils say, okay? Like, I'm always scrutinizing it. Okay? Spain. Cave of Altamira, preventing damage to the art. Yeah, right. That I definitely don't believe. I have every right to go in there and look at the artwork if I want. Alright. It's known for its charcoal drawings and polychrome paintings of contemporary local fauna and human hands. The entry to the cave was restricted in 1977. They say it's because of damage caused by the increased number of visitors. That's what they say. But we can't go see for ourselves if it's damaged. They say the heat, moisture, and carbon dioxide produced by visitors led to the gradual degradation degradation of the cave paintings. All right, and the person that did this blog need to go back and recheck their spelling, because paintings is misspelled. All right, that's freaking crazy. Norway, okay. Svalbard Seed Vault, safeguarding seeds for doomsday. The vault is meant to safeguard the seeds in the event of a global catastrophe. Therefore, for security reasons, private visits inside the seed vault are forbidden. The place is one of the most restricted places on Earth. You can see the vault from the outside and can visit the museum for more information on the vault, but you cannot go to the vault itself. It's forbidden, it's restricted, it's off limits, says these heathens, the worst of the heathen, that then set themselves in authority over you and don't care about you. We already established that. If they cared about you, there would be food growing all over the place. There would be homes all over the place. No one would be paying rent in order to live their life. Like, we were given the earth freely. Why do we have to pay rent? Why do we have to pay land fees? All of this was set up by those that don't care about you, yet they're restricting you on where you can and can't go, forcing you to buy food from their grocery stores in which they poisoned and genetically tampered. Australia. No through road, Joint Defense Facility, Pine Gap, prohibited area. Turn around now. So you'll be met with some government agents, some like men in black, driving government vehicles, but you gonna know, because it'd be like a black vehicle, tinted windows. They gonna get out with straight freaking warfare you can't contend with to keep you away from this area. Who gave these people the authority to do that? Who gave these people the authority to guard these lands at any means necessary, including taking your life and being justified in it? Pine Gap, top secret military base. Top secret military base is jointly operated by the USA's top agencies, including the CIA and NSA. It is strictly a no-go zone. That means that they can kill you. Originally said as a space research center. Really? A space research center? This is in Australia. A space research center. The facility is said to be supporting the United States in both intelligence activities and military operations. They say, no wonder trespassing through the Joint Defense Facility Pine Gap can land you in huge trouble, if not the loss of your life. USA, Morgan Island, safety of visitors against diseases, is what they say. They say monkeys on this island can be deadly. We're just supposed to blindly believe what these people tell us, right? We're just supposed to and like, most people will be like, well, why would you second guess what they're saying? These people did the research, didn't they? Like, bruh, do you not understand that those that are in control over you, that have set themselves in authority over you, and have made you a slave, made you a prisoner? Because believe me, trust me, you are a prisoner when you're not growing your own food. You are a prisoner when you're paying rent and land fees and all of these things. You are enslaved, okay? So yes, you are enslaved, you are in prison. These people have imprisoned you. Do you think that they care about you enough to tell you the truth? Or do you think they will lie to you to keep you docile and complacent with the prison that they have placed you in? The prison with no walls, because you don't see it. You don't see the prison that you're in. But because I see it, it was turmoil for me. My whole life has been turmoil because I knew I was in captivity. And then there was nothing that I could do about it. The Father told me to seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all of these things will be added unto me. I have chosen to put my whole trust and faith in that, because everything within me screams against going back into this system, being a hamster on their wheel of life. Okay? That's not my path. My path is being led by the Spirit of truth, as I have dedicated my life to the truth of the Most High. I have what it seems to be no support from any family, from any friends. I have one or two that has prayed for me. Dimitri gave me $100, but at the same time, and I'm not bad-mouthing the elder. I love elder, but at the same time, he's saying, find another stream of income if this one ain't working out for you. And I hear him. I receive that. I understand that. But at the same time, I know that it ain't going out there working some fast food job, like I said, being a hamster on their wheel. Okay? That ain't for me. And I refuse to get gain at the suffering of other creatures that are innocent. Okay? I'm not going to go work for Chick-fil-A knowing what they're doing to the innocent chickens. I'm just not doing it. I'm not going to be a part of this system, bruh. Okay? And if that makes me stupid, then okay. The wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Father, and the Father lives within me. So therefore, I rock with him. And to me, the wisdom of this world is foolishness. Okay? So the fact that you think that I'm foolish lets me know that I'm on the right path. The Czech Republic is another place that they deem off limits to you. Susceptible to damage is what they say. USA. Farallon Islands, protection of wildlife. USA. Robbins Island, privately owned. Let's look a little bit more into this one. The island is privately owned by Wall Street financier Louis Bacon. Let's see who this is. Wall Street financier Louis Bacon. Let's see who the hell. I ain't never heard of this person. Okay. Let's get an image of him. Look at this heathen. He's a straight devil. Straight devil. You can look at you. I can see. I know evil when I see it. Okay. I know evil when I see it. And this dude is straight evil. If he ain't a clone. You ever seen the movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers? You know, that's what I think about when I see some of these people. The island has been held privately from the last many years. Since it is private property and is not open to the public, the owner of the island hasn't developed it commercially. In fact, he has helped preserve the island by planting oak trees and helping preserve the local bird species. They just say whatever the hell they want, don't they? USA. Warning. I want this picture. I want this picture. Let me see this picture. Area 51. We already knew that was off limits. Because this is their testing site. You know, it ain't about aliens. This is about them testing their freaking technology that they back engineer by the help of demons, okay? Fallen angels and whatnot. They're working with the evil entities, okay? They're working with the evil ones, alright? Because they're evil as well. Birds of a feather flock together. No trespassing. Authority. They claim they have authority. Authority. NRS. Authority. NRS. 207-200. Maximum punishment. $1,000 fine. 6 months imprisonment. Or both. Strictly enforced. Photography of this area is prohibited. Because they don't want you photographing their test weapons. They don't want you photographing their test vehicles. Most of the UFOs that people see is military, okay? That's not no, that ain't something from some distant planet, okay? Ain't nothing getting in the atmosphere of the earth that the Father don't know about, okay? The earth there's a barrier. Okay, ain't nothing getting in and ain't nothing getting out. It's called a firmament. Top secret U.S. Air Force facility. U.S. Air Force, people. This is just what I was just saying. This is not about aliens, okay? This is not about so-called spacecraft, okay? This is about military freaking vehicles, all right? Air Force, okay? They built these craft, okay? By the help of fallen angels and demons, okay? It ain't about aliens at all. Ain't no such thing as aliens. There's fallen angels, angelic beings, okay? There's different types of angels and you know, evil entities, period, okay? These came about from the offspring of the fallen that made it with humanity. There is a fallen race upon the earth, okay? You remember the giants of Genesis 6:9? All of this connects back to that, okay? All it is a deception when they're talking about aliens. Ain't no aliens coming from no distant planet, no distant galaxy. This all here. It's all been here. Australia. Herd in McDonald's Island. Protection of island ecology. That's what they say. The island forms a part of the IUCN's strict nature preserve and are therefore strictly protected. Only researchers are allowed to visit that too after obtaining permits from the Australian Antarctic Division. What are they hiding? What are they not telling you? That's what you should ask yourself when you come across stuff like this. What are they not telling you? They're telling you that although inhospitable for human life, the islands have a perfect living conditions for animals, including penguins, seabirds, and seals. USA, North Brother Island, marred by death and disease in the past. So it must be something there that they're really hiding, bruh. It must be something there they're really freaking hiding, because they're making it like, oh, you will not want to go there because it got death and disease there. Really, bro? Really? That's how you think? That's how you think? Because fear is a motivator, bruh. Fear is a motivator to keep your ass away. Okay? An island with a dark past and a creepy present. I bet you that dark past has something to do with the original people upon this earth and those that have usurped them and have set themselves up over them. This is another island with a dark past. The island is located in New York City and is currently abandoned. It is on this island where Typhoid Mary, the first American to carry typhoid fever, however you say this word, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. What? How do you say that? Can you please pronounce? Typhoid. Okay. Alright. They say the first American was the first American to carry typhoid fever was quarantined. Okay. Later it was used as a rehabilitation center for drug addicts. Currently the island houses a bird sanctuary and is completely off limits to visitors. It is illegal to visit the island. If you wish to visit it for some reason, you would have to take permission from the New York City Department. Oh my gosh, bruh. And they put an NYC police boat right there in the picture. It's called North Brother Island in New York City. They said it's marred by death and disease in the past. Oh my gosh, bro. I just can't with these people. France. Lascaux Caves. Protection of cave art. There we go again with that BS. It became restricted to the public in 1963. The entry of tourists into the cave changed the cave's environment and caused fungal and microbial growth. Oh my gosh, bro. I just can't. China. I can't pronounce some of this. Some kind of national security museum closed to foreigners for security reasons. Yeah, I bet, huh? This spy museum is also among the most restricted places on Earth, as only Chinese citizens are allowed there. No foreign visitors are allowed to visit the museum, as they are considered to be sensitive. Although I bet you in the museum is showing nothing but so-called black people. I can pretty much almost guarantee you that. Although Chinese citizens are allowed, they are restricted from clicking pictures inside the premises. The museum has a number of exhibits at display, including guns, documents, devices used by spies, etc. I bet you it has something to do with the true people of the Bible, the Israelites, whom they all made a treaty against. They all made a covenant to hide who we are. USA, Mount Weather, emergency facility for U.S. government. It's located in Virginia. It's a secret facility located in Virginia. Says it's meant to serve as an emergency center for the United States government in case of a natural disaster. Visitors are completely prohibited from entering the area. Armed guards, fences, and razor wire guard the whole area. The place is so secret that no one even knew the place existed before 1974 when a plane crashed into the said location. Wow. See, everything happens for a reason. North Korea, room 39. Secret information of the Kim family. What? Wow. And I was about to stop. That is crazy, bro. Holds the secret to the activities of the dictator's family. Also referred to as Bureau 39, Division 39, Office 39, Room 39, is a secretive North Korean party organization associated with the ruling dictator Kim's family. The office is said to be located inside a ruling Workers' Party building in... I can't even pronounce that. I won't even begin to try to pronounce that. It is strictly off limits to any visitor, domestic and international alike. Many believe that the organization is involved in illegitimate activities, including counterfeiting and drug smuggling. Oh, I bet it's much worse than that. Like how they're actually the freaking seed line of the serpent. Australia. All right, I'm not gonna keep on this, okay? Australia, Italy, Brazil, Japan, Iceland. Okay, U.S. has a lot. The Dulce Basie, I read the Dulce book a long time ago. I read the Dulce book, and that was interesting as hell. Okay, one of the most restricted places on Earth. It is believed to have a huge hidden underground laboratory, which it does, that conducts inconceivable experiments, which it does. Okay. Okay, I'm done on this site. Alright, let me go ahead and go back to what I was reading, and so I can wrap this up because it's probably over an hour now. Now, verse 74, we're almost done. We're about to wrap this up. In the day of Yahusha, he shall place a great emphasis on the food that is produced for consumption in those days. And he shall make it a priority that the farms and gardens of the earth begin to produce all manner of fruits and foods which are pleasing to the eye and refreshing to the taste. And he shall command that this food be that which all should have according to their needs and their wants. And these fruits and foods shall be all natural foods, which are created according to the laws of nature, as they were in the beginning, when the sons and daughters of Adam lived for many years in health and happiness. And no man or woman or child shall go without enough food to eat. Nevertheless, the food that they shall eat shall only be that food that shall be beneficial to their bodies, even that food that shall cure all manner of ills within them. Ain't no more eating no animal's flesh. How do we know that? Because it ain't beneficial to your body to feast on a corpse, okay? And on that note, shalom.